All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say HALAL, Yahawah, SHAM, YAHAWASH. This is Rabbi Von God, ZOI Church Congregation, and I got a video that I want to do, and actually, this is going to be a first couple of videos that I'm going to do on these camp Israelites, these Jesuit order sold out Israelites, and I'm going to use certain things that I found over the past couple of months, actually this whole year, for that matter. And there's a lot of things that brothers and sisters need to be aware of, need to be made known and aware of. And they need to know and have a clear understanding of who these people are that you're dealing with in the Israelite community. All right. Who these guys are and what they're about. Okay. And you're gonna find out and see that all this time that I've been telling you guys that these guys are sold out, it's coming to fruition. And now I'm not just me, but many other brothers out there, but as well, you know, I'm going to use the Gematria knowledge and understanding, and Gematria is just numerical values through geometry. That's all it is. And because this is what the Most High uses it for the most part. I mean, with numerology and whatnot, but at the same time, the forces of darkness uses numerology as well. And I'm going to go into these numbers, and I'm going to go into to help expose who these men are. And today is going to be GMS and some of the things that they've said over the years. And the reason why I've always believed that them guys are sold out and they're part of the Jesuit order, they're a part of the Masonic order, and not only that, they're paid agents. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into these numbers. I'm gonna go ahead and go into some some of these things, man, because it needs to be brought out. Not only that, I'm also gonna go. I am gonna touch on other things, dealing with some other individuals, dealing with other how should I say, other Israelite groups with those same things. So with that being said, I'm gonna have this video play, and it's probably gonna be like a 20-minute video, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and break down some things with not only within the video itself, but also break down some other things within some information that I have pertaining to the subject, in particular with Great Millstone. Mind you, this is going to be a video that's going to be done against a lot of different groups, okay, that I'm going to come after. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go into this video real fast. Play this video.
But Jake doesn't look to it for its spiritual. They just get rubbed the wrong way. Like for example, I'm gonna let you get your scripture, but the apostles don't teach for us to leave our wives, to leave our children, and not raise our children.
You got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
Yeah, I'm spending too much time with my kids. Let me go in the back room and study, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you just feel weird, and that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all, you know how they be saying, you spending too much time with your family, you want to play family man and shit and this and that. All that come in your head.
It's all psychological, man, because I learned that shit in boot camp. It's very psychological with the tongue, man. So you can actually control somebody with the things that you say, man. You see what I'm saying? The things that come out of your mouth can make or break certain individuals, man.
Yeah, well, you know how they be saying, that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all.
You got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all. Well, you know how they be saying,
you ain't into the kids, man. Fuck the kids, man.
You spending too much time with your family. You want to play family man and shit and this and that. All that come in your head.
A lot of the things that the apostles say, there's balance to it, but Jake doesn't look to it for its spiritual. They just get rubbed the wrong way. Like for example, I'm gonna let you get your scripture, but the apostles don't teach for us to leave our wives, to leave our children, and not raise our children.
You ain't into the kids, man. Fuck the kids, man.
That's right.
I hate to say it that way, but I'm coming straight.
That's why you got other kids.
Kids
full of kids play with other kids.
These are my kids. Hey, my kids, man. Fuck your kids, man.
You got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
Sometimes I feel like I'm going off, spending 10, 20 minutes with my kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I just have an uneasy feeling in me. Just you know, spending just a little time with them, man. You know, because you say to yourself, man, it's time I could be spending in the scripts, watching some vids, doing something productive, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get that family man, and that family man that come in your head, you be like, man. And then you be like, I just turn around, I'm going to the room. You know what I'm saying? I just go to the room and, you know, do my thing. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head.
It's all psychological, man, because I learned that shit in boot camp. It's very psychological with the tongue, man. So you can actually control somebody with the things that you say, man. You see what I'm saying? The things that come out of your mouth can make or break certain individuals, man.
And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all, well, you know how they be saying, you spending too much time with your family. You want to play family man.
Man, fuck your kids, man.
And shit and this and that. All that come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all,
man, fuck your kids, man.
well, you know how they be saying, you spending too much time with your family. You want to play family man and shit and this and that. All that come in your head. And shit and this and that. All that come in your head. And shit and this and that. All that come in your head. And shit and this and that. All that come in your head.
You got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
And shit and this and that. All that come in your head.
You got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
And shit and this and that. All that come in your head.
It's magic, you know. Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not. Ho, 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 it's
What's really wrong about Chris Butler and his cult?
Well, I'd say one thing is that the cult is a whole lot worse than I ever knew when I was in it. I never knew they were based on international drug trafficking until 1 year ago. And then I found out that a disciple named Patrick Bowler, who we knew as Paramahamsa, so I've known this man my whole life. This guy was one of the largest drug dealers in the world for some period of time, according to the records of his arrest. This guy paid for my family to go and serve Chris Butler during the height of his drug dealing. So, and during this whole time, my mother would condemn me for, using drugs or touching marijuana, and would condemn me for possibly giving it to some of my other friends when I was young. All the while, her entire cult was based on international drug trafficking, and even when it came out in New Zealand newspapers, she still backed up the drug traffickers in her cult and, condemned me for being a kid in Hawaii.
Yeah, but what do you see wrong in the Chris Butler character himself?
Well, I'd say it's a very, very dangerous. It's a cult of personality.
They got caught up in the cult of personality, and it began with Elder Apostle Tahar. It was us that told you about the cult of personality. You got individuals that have built a cult of personality.
Oh, Nate is one.
Yeah.
Johanna is another.
Yeah. And you got
Light is another.
And you got these simple-minded individuals that worship a cult of personality instead of worshiping the word of the Lord, Yahawah Shem Yahushai.
Well, I'd say it's a very, very dangerous. It's a cult of personality. It's 100% total domination by Chris Butler. His will must be followed, and it's zero critical thinking. Like, you cannot think about it at all. The group will turn on you if you even raise one question. It creates the most disempowered mentality in the members of the cult. They cannot think for themselves, and they obey Chris Butler no matter what he says. They give him all their money. They give him all their money. They give him all their money. They cut off their own kids for him.
You got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
They cut off their own kids for him.
I'm spending too much time with my kids. Let me go in the back room and study, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you just feel weird, and that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all, you know how they be saying, you spending too much time with your family, you want to play family man and shit and this and that. All that come in your head.
It's all psychological, man, because I learned that shit in boot camp. It's very psychological with the tongue, man. So you can actually control somebody with the things that you say, man. You see what I'm saying? The things that come out of your mouth can make or break certain individuals, man.
They cut off their own kids for him.
You know how they be saying, and that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all,
you got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all, you know how they be saying,
you ain't into the kids, man. Fuck the kids, man.
You spending too much time with your family, you want to play family man and shit and this and that. All that come in your head.
They cut off their own kids for him.
You ain't into the kids, man. Fuck the kids, man.
That's right.
I hate to say it that way, but I'm coming straight.
That's why you got other kids. Kids play with other kids.
Yeah, these are my kids. Yeah, my kids, man. Fuck your kids, man.
They cut off their own kids for him.
You got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
They cut off their own kids for him.
Sometimes I feel like I'm going off, spending 10, 20 minutes with my kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I just have an uneasy feeling in me. Just spending just a little time with them, man. You know, because you say to yourself, man, it's time I could be spending in the scripts, watching some vids, doing something productive, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get that family man, and that family man, that come in your head, you be like, man. And then you be like, I just turn around, I'm going to the room. You know what I'm saying? I just go to the room and, do my thing. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head. And that apostle elder's voice come in your head.
They cut off their own kids for him. They make their kids worship this white man who's like an old crazy sociopath, like a sadist.
What this individual said here is a matter of interest. The elders of GMS have just openly admitted to the children of Israel that you should worship Yahawah through men. Excuse me, which is indeed true, because Yahawah set up certain men to be worshipped.
They make their kids worship this white man who's like an old crazy sociopath, like a sadist.
What this individual said here is a matter of interest. The elders of GMS have just openly admitted to the children of Israel that you should worship Yahawah through men. Excuse me, which is indeed true, because Yahawah set up certain men to be worshipped.
They make their kids worship this white man who's like an old crazy sociopath, like a sadist, and you know, the list of his disorders is like as long as you could imagine. Total mindless, brainwashed state of mind that these cult members exist within. And the worst part is putting it onto their children. It's like so messed up. They just destroy lives.
Just go leave your fucking wife. Just disappear, man. Don't even leave a note. Just go. Forget about your wife and your kids. Just cold leave them, brother.
And the worst part is putting it onto their children. It's like so messed up. They just destroy lives.
Just go leave your fucking wife. Just disappear, man. Don't even leave a note. Just go. Forget about your wife and your kids. Just cold leave them, brother.
They completely destroy kids' lives. Kids never have a hope, man, if you grow up in that. The best you could hope for is that you might have some talent, like you're an artist, and then Chris Butler might send you to school, but you'd be the exception, and you'd be expected to turn around and serve him for free and give away everything, and to have kids yourself and to raise them to worship Chris Butler. Like, the guy is so sick and so disgusting. You know, strange white outfit similar to this photo that we just found recently, where he's wearing all white and it's all this plain clothing with a turtleneck. And it's just like people treat him like he's God, and they hit the floor and they worship him when they see him. If you're in private and you see him, you hit the floor and you worship him.
Hit the floor means to bow down to him.
Yeah, you lay on the floor. You put your head on the floor. Most people would lay like completely flat on the floor. Like either you put your knees and your head to the ground, but most people would just, you know, the most like low to the ground you can get, laying on your face with your arms stretched out towards him. And you would even do this to his wife, Wailana, who we knew as Vaishnavadasi, who was, you know, basically considered as holy as Chris Butler, just on the fact that she got married to him, I guess. And so I was a little kid made to like worship these cult leaders, and these people are just like parasites that have nothing to offer, totally evil. Tell people they know the truth and that they're the only way you can connect to God.
We're the only ones that have the truth. Nobody else.
Tell people they know the truth and that they're the only way you can connect to God.
We're the only ones that have the truth. Nobody else.
Tell people they know the truth and that they're the only way you can connect to God.
We're the only ones that have the truth. Nobody else.
Tell people they know the truth and that they're the only way you can connect to God. And they've lived like millionaires off the backs of my family and hundreds of families around the whole world, if not thousands of families.
And you got all these brothers in GMS, hundreds of brothers. If you just take if you just take let's say an example, every brother takes $1 a day, right? That's $30 in a month, because it's 30 days typically in a month, in an average in a month. That's $3,000 right there. Let's say you had 100 brothers that's put aside $1 a day and send that in a month. That's $3,000.
And I've lived like millionaires off the backs of my family and hundreds of families around the whole world, if not thousands of families.
And you got all these brothers in GMS, hundreds of brothers. Now, if you just take, let's say an example, every brother takes $1 a day, right? That's $30 in a month, because it's 30 days typically in a month, in an average in a month. That's $3,000 right there. Let's say you had 100 brothers that's put aside $1 a day and send that in a month. That's $3,000.
And I've lived like millionaires off the backs of my family and hundreds of families around the whole world, if not thousands of families. Like, this guy operates major operations all around the world, and they're very hardcore, not just in Kailua, but if you get involved with Science of Identity cult in New Zealand, in Australia, in Canada, in the Philippines, in the United States, they have programs where these followers, cult members of Chris Butler, will put you through the same type of abuses that you get when you're around him. They will get you to start giving him your money, and even if you never meet him in person, most of these people have never met him. He hasn't even appeared in public in 10 years, I don't think. He sits in his house and he uses Skype video cameras and letters to talk to people. He uses letters to initiate people.
And the people bowed their head and worshiped. 28.
Don't use that word worship. And let me say this for the record, don't worship me. You can worship Apostle DeBar if you want, but don't worship me. Come in my ass. Come in my ass.
Don't worship me.
Don't worship me. Don't worship me. Don't worship me. Don't worship me.
But you saw it mess in the first place, brother. But you saw it mess in the first place, brother.
What this individual said here is a matter of interest. The elders of GMS have just openly admitted to the children of Israel that you should worship Yahawah Shem Yahushua through men. Excuse me, which is indeed true, because Yahawah Shem Yahushua has set up certain men to be worshipped.
Don't worship me. Don't worship me. Don't worship me.
But you saw it mess in the first place, brother.
What this individual said here is a matter of interest. The elders of GMS have just openly admitted to the children of Israel that you should worship Yahawah Shem Yahushua through men. Excuse me, which is indeed true, because Yahawah Shem Yahushua has set up certain men to be worshipped.
Don't worship me. Don't worship me. Don't worship me.
But you started messing the first place, brother.
Okay. So I had to play that long ass video because it was I spliced two videos together that someone else did. It was a compilation of videos. I think the vendor for your house I might have had a hand in some piece of that. It's been a minute since I've seen that video, but I saw it the other day. I was going through some of these numbers through the Gematria, and I was just thinking, like, these motherfuckers are devils, man. And I don't know, maybe I might have to do another video to really bring out how Jesuit minded GMS is and how deep it is that what they're really doing. But mind you, I mean, this whole Israelite community with these head media, how should I say, with these camps that are out here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I'm going to go ahead and go into some certain things, especially scriptures. a lot of these camps out here, okay, they're all part of it. They're all part of this little cabal and I'm saying cabal because that's what it is. That these guys are Kabbalists. These guys are Masons, Rosicrucians, Jesuits, especially. And they're look, man, they've been paid off now, and they're high level witches. Okay, now there was like three parts of the video, three things in that video. Okay, we know about the thing about these guys being degenerates and being being what you call scumbags and being guys that are devout worshipers, right? Devout worshipers of Tahar and these other, it doesn't matter whether it be GMS, whether it be Sakari, whether it be ISBK, IUIC, GOCC, so on and so forth, right? It doesn't really matter which group or which one of these mainstream Israelite camps. They're all a part of the cabal. They're all have taken the bag. Speaking of their elders, and they have a cult following of men that are wicked. Okay, because their elders are wicked. All right, and actually, you know what? Before I get any scripture or anything else, let's go ahead and go here. All right, because and I might bring out the twofold child of hell scripture. Actually, let me do that. There's so many things to touch on this subject in particular. So, Sirach, the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 1. Actually, is it 10, verse 1? Oh, yeah, my bad. That's Ecclesiastes. Sirach, Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 1. Verse 2. Sirach 10 and 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of men the ruler of the city is, or in this case, congregation group, such are they that dwell therein. So understand this. Yeah, so understand this. If that's the case, then you will understand. Oh, my bad. You'll understand that these guys are the exact same as their elders, man. Following false doctrines. I mean, these guys are now trying to speak against the covenant, the new covenant, that we're not in the new covenant. They're out here sitting up here saying all manners of wickedness, all manners of foolishness that's not according to scripture. And they have been doing this here and there. And of course, you saw that man worshiping thing. It's that right there is clear mind control. That is 48 laws of power. I might have to pull that up. 48 laws of power / Jesuit tactics. And like I said, I'm talking about this, but this is more like a prelude to what I can bring out on that subject, because it's such a huge subject on the matter that I have resources and certain information to bring out, but I do want to deal with the Gematria aspect of this. All right, with GMS. But Tahar has mentioned in times past that the man does hypnotize you, and he does put spells on his own members. And he said that he told his own members. I don't know if you guys remember. He told his own members to go study witchcraft. But if you get caught out there, that's on you. I think we've all seen that before, the ones that have been around long enough. I don't know. Maybe I can type that in. Great Millstone Witchcraft. I don't know. Let's see. Great Millstone Witchcraft. Oh, it might be Great Millstone Witchcraft. All right. Sorry, I had my phone playing. Sorry for the audio, but shalom to everybody that's came in, and Messiah, whether it be Lord and King YAHAWASH 144, Avenger for YAHAWASH, NG, to Tumbakasa, I think Refiners Fire 144, and whoever else that might be watching that is sincerely listening to this video. But oh yeah, I'm gonna get to this right here. Let me see if I can find this GMS witchcraft, because they've left so much on the table, man. You can fucking. It's like, man, wish I was able to. I wish I had the mindset to actually save all the shit that they have said over the years, so I can actually break down what these guys are doing, but or have said and done over the years, which give validity to what they've been doing this whole time. But it's okay. That's fine. But this is what these guys are. And and when I left GMS, right? And I'm gonna get to some scriptures. When I left GMS, right, about the witchcraft thing, about the mind control thing, I remember when I left GMS, like I had, and I know anybody that's been with GMS can actually say the same thing. All these guys, all these guys, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he did meant to brainwashing people. Yep. But yeah, he said out of his own mouth in times past, if you leave GMS, you're gonna feel it, right? Everybody that's left GMS have felt a certain kind of spirit that was on them, like as if they were gonna die and things of that sort. You know why? Because these guys was putting spells on you. They had a spell wrapped around brothers, and the few brothers that got out have spoken about it. I know there was 3 guys that left GMS LA, and they spoke about that. Avengers for Yahawah has spoken about that with his experience. I've spoken about it, and you had a really fucked up spirit, man, after leaving these guys. You know, so these are testimonies. I myself and several others, many others actually, have felt that spell that was on them wear off after they left. But even when they left, they had that feeling that they were going to die, that the Lord was going to get them because of the fear mongering and the spells and witchcraft that these guys were putting on people, man. So I wanted to address that aspect. Also, let's deal with another aspect too about the apostles. Like you heard Yashawamba, right? Like you heard Yashawamba, okay, say in the video. Okay, you say you can relate. Yeah, man. Bullshit what these guys have done.
And there's balance to a lot of the things that the apostles say. There's balance.
So I just want to touch on that specific thing that he said right there. Apostle. Prior to 2014, or I should say summer of 2014, these guys were called elders, not apostles. The reason why they called themselves apostles because there was someone else back then that called them out, that the apostles were over the prophets according to the scriptures, which he's not lying. That is according to scriptures, but we all know that the prophets are nothing, or the apostles were reincarnated prophets anyways. But the point being, ever since then, that fucked them up, and they started calling themselves apostles. Even though apostleship is really directed to anybody bringing out the message of the good news of the Lord, and a devout, diligent messenger of the Lord bringing out the good news, bringing out the epistles of the whole totality of the scriptures, but especially dealing with Yahawash and his ministry in the ones that follow, such as the 12 apostles, such as Paul and his Greek letters, you understand, or the letters that he wrote to the Israelites that were scattered in Greece, okay, and the scattered Israelites that were of a Gentile mindset, okay. So, with that being said, point I'm getting at with that is that the fact that these guys keep saying apostles, right? Every time you say apostles, right? Nobody else in Israel does this. They call themselves apostles, even though apostleship is really directed towards, like I said, people giving the good news, the message. But don't they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones. They call themselves apostles. Now, why is that? Is the question. Why is it that they why is it that okay. Hey, Thawada Amaziah, Thawada, I got this. I'm gonna play another clip of this video. It's like shit, man. Should I play the clip first? Should I play this, or should I read the scriptures first? But to give more an exclamation point, or a bigger emphasis on the point. But the reason why they call themselves apostles, because they're teaching a Roman Catholic doctrine, just like they have done in times past, teaching a Trinitarian doctrine, teaching certain things to worship them, right? As apostles, as men of renown. Now I got some scriptures on that, but oh man, where is I lost my train of thought. But point being, let's see. Apostolic succession. All right, this is something that brothers need to really look on. We got to look with the forces of evil, the forces of darkness that comes up against the truth and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahawah, YAHAWASH, the Wawrakak Wadash. We got to understand, the wicked doctrine, which it is the false prophet. It is the mystery of iniquity, which is the Roman Catholic Church, and its false doctrines that's against the Lord, right? This is what when they call themselves apostles, this is what they're meaning right here. The apostolic succession. The apostolic succession is the method whereby the ministry of Christian church is held to be derived from the apostles by a continuous succession, which has usually been associated with the claim that the succession is through a series of bishops, Christians of the Roman Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic, Eastern Orthodox, Oriental Orthodox, Old Catholic, Moravian, Hussite, Anglican, Church of the East, and Scandinavian Lutheran traditions maintain that a bishop cannot have regular or valid orders unless he had been consecrated in this apostolic succession. Each of these groups does not necessarily consider consecration of the other groups as valid. Okay? So understand this, right? Basically, of course, we understand that regeneration. Now, I'd rather use regeneration over reincarnation because that's more suitable to the understanding of coming back or being regenerated back into the earth. Point being, though, with that understanding in hand, and that's all scriptural, and there's nothing that can come up against it. There of various scriptures that proves that, right? What these guys will sit up here and do and say subliminally, right? Because they've done this in the past, but they've done it, but have veered off away from this. What they have done in the past is that they've alluded to themselves being of the 12 apostles from of the apostles of old who walked with Hamashiach Yahawah. Whether one of the main ones was Paul, Tahar being Paul. Although you can't just hop from tribe to other tribe from other tribe. It's based off the seed line and lineage, right? And this is what these guys have done. They've established themselves as the successors to the apostles, which is what a doctrine of the Roman Catholic Church, the apostolic succession. Oh no, IGGJC is not the only one doing this. All right. GMS is doing this blatantly, and nobody's called them out on this shit outside of today. And I'm calling them the fuck out on this, man. You understand? I mean, you know, and these guys have sold out. They know that their time is over with, but it's all we're in the time of revealing. But also, you have other groups of Israelites that have done this as well, but in other ways, calling themselves chief priests and you know the commanding generals and all these other fucking lofty titles. Knowing good goddamn and well they sold their soul to Satan, man. Knowing good goddamn well that they're part of the damn Jesuit cabal. Knowing damn well that they sold their soul to Satan for riches and fame. And what is their fame that they've sold for? Riches and fame in Israel, YouTube revenue. You understand? That's what these guys have done. Let me take this off the. Oop, my bad. Let me take this off the stream. Ah, my bad. Sorry, my bad. I didn't even share. I don't even think I shared my screen. But what I was reading, you can go look this up. The apostolic succession. All right, and go do your research for yourself. This series. Okay, let's continue on in this. This series was seen originally as that of the bishops of particular see of a particular see founded by one or more of the apostles, according to historian Justo L. Gonzalez. Apostolic succession is generally understood today as a mini series of bishops, regardless of see, and each consecrated by other bishops themselves, consecrated similarly in a succession going back to the apostles. So it says, according to these different churches, apostolic succession means more than a mere transmission of powers. It is succession in the church which witness to the apostolic faith in communion with other churches, witnesses of the same apostolic faith. Okay. So in other words, they're trying to transfer the power of the 12 apostles who are going to be sitting on the throne judging the 12 tribes of Israel, according to Matthew, the 18th chapter. I don't need to bring that out. I'm just summarizing. They're trying to transfer that power. They're trying to say that power transfer is transferred to a certain group of bishops, and bishops are head officers of churches. All right, so you can say Tahar technically would be a bishop of his own group, and so on and so forth. Right, and that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to say in such small words, in very few words, and they've done this, and they've put that vibration in the ear. And people have called them out, but not into this to this extent, into this technicality that I'm doing right now. Okay, and like I said, I might have to do another part to this video to really break down what they're really doing. All right, I'm just getting to the numbers and letters and codes to this thing because this is something that's really important to understand. All right, and I'm gonna use this against Sakari as well. I mean, I've been had some videos stored up for their ass too, man. All right, because there's some shit that you guys don't know about these guys. All right, yeah, 223, the 223. You're gonna understand why Alizar had that as his fucking as his label. Also, too, you know, I'm gonna get on the Kaz ass. I'm gonna get on, and then after that, I'm gonna get on ISBK. I'm gonna get on some of these other guys too, man. I'm gonna put it out there. All right. Trying to see if there's any more, but yeah, you guys can go look research this. I mean, Wikipedia is just more of a microwave way of giving you an understanding of and summary of what this is, man. But I think you guys understand where I'm going with this and what I'm trying to bring out. Now, let's deal with something. Actually, you know, all praises. The brother Amaziah sent me this video. He just sent this video to me just now, actually. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's deal with this. Israelites. Elder Tahar. Tahar, a great millstone. Let's deal with this video right here. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's deal with this.
even use a chart. They don't chart out when they teach.
Yeah, hypnotize.
Hypnotism is a powerful thing, man. Look, when we come out here and we teach you, all these people that came to GMS, guess what? We hypnotize you and you come into GMS, man. We hypnotize you and you come into GMS, man. We brainwashed you. We brainwashed you. Them guys be brainwashing you. Damn right, we brainwashed you, man.
Now you hear this shit? Why would you sit up here and gloat about brainwashing somebody or hypnotizing somebody, even in the jokingly manner, knowing that that is straight up sorcery?
Then the antics and the giving God.
That's crazy to me. Actually, I think that's it. Actually, let's play that again so you guys can hear it out of the horse's mouth, man.
We brainwashed you. We brainwashed you. Them guys be brainwashing you. Damn right, we brainwashed you, man.
Okay. Let's go back to this video right here. Let's go back here. What is it, Maratazak? No.
You spending too much time with your family. You want to play family.
Now look. Now look at this shit right here.
And that.
Oh no! Look! We're gonna play this in unison. Watch.
It's not a process. I'm spending too much time with my kids. Let me go in the back room and study, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you just feel weird, and that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all, you know how they be saying, you spending too much time with your family. You want to play family, man, and shit, and this and that. All that come in your head.
It's all psychological, man. Because I learned that shit in boot camp. It's very psychological with the tongue, man. So you can actually control somebody with the things that you say, man.
You know, and it's not funny, but it's just crazy. These guys are spelling their own. They're basically talking about their own condition right now, man. And I know this dude Barack don't like me right here. This cat from what's his name? He's from Jamaica or some shit. New York, Jamaica, little Jamaica or something over there in New York. I know you don't like me or whatever. I don't hate none of them guys in GMS or nothing like that, but yeah, I mean it's sad, man, that guys are caught in this damn delusion and caught up in this damn witchcraft, man, and the sorcery that these guys are in, man. And yeah, you're right. Every last one of them that's following these guys are living in sin. They're wicked as hell, bro. Shit is off, man. But guys are willing slaves to these punk ass groups, man. Because they were tricked, just like I was at one point, tricking that that you have to be up in their group to have a chance of salvation. That's a cult mentality, man. Let me play this back a little bit, and I'm gonna play it in unison again. Actually, yeah, you hear the craziness out of this brother's mouth right here on the right, and then listen to Barack and what he says right here.
And that, all that come in your head.
It's all psychological, man. Because I learned that shit in boot camp. It's very psychological with the tongue, man. So you can actually control somebody with the things that you say, man. You see what I'm saying? The things that come out of your mouth can make or break certain individuals, man.
Yeah. Well, you know how they be saying, and that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all,
you got family.
Now you hear that? Now you hear, yeah. You're supposed to take care of your seed, man. It's hard teaching a wicked ass doctrine. See, now they're pulling back because they taken a lot of heat from that, man. You know, but nah, it's too late, man. You guys are hypocrites, bro. You already destroyed too many lives, man. But not that they give a damn. But with that being said, though, let's pull this back.
Israelite.
Let's pull this back, and let's play what Tar said.
And it coming in GMS, man. We hypnotize you and it coming in GMS, man. We brainwashed you. We brainwashed you.
That's what you somebody with the things that you say, man.
You spending too much time with your family. You want to play family man and shit and this and that. What all that come in your head?
It's all psychological, man. Because I learned that shit in boot camp. It's very psychological with the tongue, man. So you can actually control somebody with the things that you say, man. You see what I'm saying? The things that come out of your mouth can make or break certain individuals, man.
Yeah, well, you know how they be saying, and that apostle elder's voice come in your head. Y'all,
you got family value Israelites. That's what you call a family value Israelite. It's not a prophet.
And that apostle elder's voice come in your head.
We brainwash you. We brainwash you. We hypnotize you to come into camp. I think you guys get the point. Now, let's go back. Let's go back here, man. This is crazy. Now, you know what I compare it to hard to? And those elders in Great Millstone too? I compare them to Jim Jones. Okay. I compare him to Jim Jones. Let's see. This guy right here. When I left GMS, and not too long after that, I started calling them Jim Jones babies because that's how they be acting towards their damn elder. And you could tell, man, that them guys is tired and they're worn out by this bullshit, man. But it is what it is, man. Jim Jones was an American cult leader, political activist, preacher, faith healer who led the People's Temple, a new religious organization which existed between 1955 and 1978. In what he claimed to be a revolutionary suicide, Jones and his inner circle orchestrated mass murder suicide in the remote jungle commune at Jamestown, Guyana, on the 78th of November, or the 18th of November in 78. Okay. And this guy, and when you go look up this guy, this dude was a damn CIA operative, man. He was a CIA agent. And he had these people under heavy hypnosis, under a heavy spell for them. And a lot of them were black women, because a lot of the black men that was with those women got the hell up out of there. But even then, some of them white people that was over there, some of them Edomites got the hell up out of there. But the ones, all those idiots that stayed up in there, basically took a jab, all right, of a syringe, and I think they all killed themselves, man. They literally killed themselves over there. And when I hear some of the things with some of these damn cult leaders, you know, a lot of these, it's crazy. A lot of these guys that you see in today's time, like in with this Israelite movement, you see a lot of those same sentiments and a lot of that same mentality with a lot of these guys. Shalom, Mexicans are the tribe of Issachar. Shalom, brother. You see that you see a lot of that with these guys, with these individuals, man. That's in these groups. They had the same mentality. Oh, I'm gonna die for my camp, or I'm gonna die for my brother. Which, of course, the scriptures talk about laying down your life for your brother. That's not the problem. But you going to the extreme of going out and talking about, oh, if I lead the troop, I hope the Most High make me a death angel and use me as a death angel and like shit like this, bro. Shit like that. That's the mentality and vibration and spirit that they put these guys in. All right. Or they'll do certain things just to stay up in their group, do some really underhanded and devilish things to stay up in the group or to follow the status quo of the group. And what I like to call the herd mentality. All right. There you go. Tahar confesses they got brainwashed and people still in their camp, which goes to show you the high level spiritual darkness, sorcery we're facing against. Yeah, bro, you hit the nail on the head, man. Yes, this is the spiritual wickedness in high places that we're dealing with. These guys are a part of it. These heads out here, whether it be the heads of GMS, Tahar, Aram Lab, Gabar, Rakah. I mean, Rakah got caught with the biker jacket with number 13 and him throwing up 3 6s and skull and bone symbol on there. I mean, that was blatant. And that was supposed to happen too. A lot of times when guys get caught, they get caught, they get caught, and it's all scripted. And Tahar, look, man, and Sakari brought that out. And that was when I was in Sakari at the time, Alazar was the one that brought that shit out. But my thing is, man, all this shit is scripted. I mean, Alazar, Marco, Lanier from Sakari or Hakagayam in Alazar, those guys are up in that space too. General Yahana, General Mayak, and General what's that fool's name? General what's his guy's name? General Mahayamim, that faggot. You know, they're all a part of it. Rikarshial, his inner circle are a part of it. Okay. Nathaniel Ray 7 of the IUIC and his little cronies up in there, they're a part of it. And then you have a lot of these guys, these lower ranking members who are even they're more dangerous because they're devout followers of these guys in their group, in their camp, in their sect, if you will. And they will go out and do even greater things than their damn masters will be, because their masters had them under a damn spell, man. It's deep. I'm telling you, it's deep, man. Yeah, Gabar, Rakah put out an axe and whatnot, man. Yeah, these guys are crazy, bro. These guys are definitely Satanists, man. And I'm gonna prove that. Actually, there was something else I wanted to bring out. Oh, yeah. Let's bring out some scriptures. Let's go ahead and go to twofold. Let's see, twofold child of hell. Let's see. Okay, right here. Okay, here it is, right here. Matthew 23 and 15. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. And in this case, GMS is those wicked scribes and Pharisees of that time. They're regenerated back in today's time as GMS and all these in ISBK, IUIC, and Sakari, and all these other false Jesuit controlled camps. That's who they are. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites. And that's what they are. They're a bunch of hypocrites. They talk about righteousness and they're the 144,000 of the scriptures and whatnot, but they do everything contrary to what this Lord tells you to do. For you compass sea and land to make one proselyte. When he is made, you make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. Boy, let me read that scripture again. That is a powerful scripture, man. You can't tell me this scripture ain't talking. You can't tell me that this ain't the truth, man. You cannot tell me this ain't the truth. You cannot tell me this is not the truth, man. Matthew 23 and 15. That what we're dealing with is not the truth. And what we're dealing with is this that I'm dealing with on this video right now. And these guys. Matthew 23 and 15. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, in GMS and ISBK, IUIC, Sakari, whoever else, WFI, Watchmen for Israel, who's the other guys? That Freemason faggot, punk ass adulterer known as Zabak and his group of motherfuckers. what those guys called House of Israel. All these scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye can pass sea and land and make one proselyte. In other words, these guys will sit up here. They're out there on the highways and byways teaching, right? And they're looking for a proselyte who's a convert to the knowledge and to the knowledge and truth of this scripture. That's what a proselyte is: a convert to your religion, or in this case, a convert to someone coming into your group as an Israelite, right? When he is made, you make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. So this goes into what these guys are, the herd mentality, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. These guys are way more dangerous than their sold out elders. They're government controlled elders, if you will, man. Let's see, group think. That's another example, if you will. Okay. These are two these are two terminologies that definitely describe the scripture that I just read a second ago. All right. Which is what this right here, Matthew 23 and 15. I'm gonna have to remember to mark that down, because look, Yahawah was going hard on them in that chapter, man. And Matthew 23 really cuts all of one west, because they're all a bunch of scribes and Pharisees, man. Okay, now when it says for ye can pass sea and land to make one proselyte, and when he is made, you make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. This dealing with this bullshit right here, the herd mentality. Herd mentality, a mob mentality, or pack mentality describes how people can be influenced by their peers to adopt certain behaviors on a largely emotional rather than rational basis. Oh, my elder apostle, you call my elder apostle a false prophet. You said all this, that, and the third, right? But even though they sold out, even though they're all working for the government to encapsulate you guys into concentration camps, or to get you guys set up, or potentially sacrificed, which there have been numerous guys sacrificed in these groups, including GMS. Yes, including GMS. When individuals are affected by mob mentality, they may make different decisions than they would have individually. And a lot of these guys that are up in these groups, they resort to the herd mentality. And these guys, I'm telling you, that's why the scriptures say they become these proselytes that come up in these groups become twofold more the child of hell. Reason why is because they will go even harder than their fucking master. Even worse, to the point where they to appease their fucking elders or their leaders. No matter what, it can go down to it can go to a certain level to criminal activity. Okay, I'm not lying when I say this, bro. I've seen it happen. Groupthink is a psychological phenomenon that occurs when within a group of people in which the desire for harmony or conformity in the group results in irrational or dysfunctional decision-making outcome. And that's, bro, you don't tell me that I'm not talking about GMS right here. This ain't talking about these guys right here, man. Please, come on, man. Tell me this ain't talking about these guys. All right. And I'm gonna save this video for later. I'm just getting to the whole aspect of this. Their followers are worse than them, man. And this is a satanic cult group dealing with these One West Jesuit order sellout nigga camps, man. That's out here, bro. That's what they are. They're fucking sellouts, man. All right. Now, let's go ahead and go to this, right? Because I want to go into some of these scriptures right here. Let's go ahead and go to this. This is a perfect example. Acts the 8th chapter. Actually, yeah, Acts the 8th chapter. But there was a certain man called Simon the sorcerer, which before in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was someone great. Mm-hmm. Great millstone. Great millstone. We're the apostles. We're the apostles, and like I played in that video, the only way to get to the Most High and get to YAHAWASH is through them. We're great. You need to worship us and worship men, right? Let me read that again. Acts 8 and 9. Let's see if making sure that you guys can see this perfectly. Okay, good. Yep. Yeah, I'll touch on them in a later time. But let's deal with this scripture right here. Acts 8, 9. But there was a certain man called Simon, which before time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched. Let me blow this up just for your sake of viewing. Which before time in the city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was someone great. That sound like someone named Elder Tahar. That sound like someone like Nate, General Yohana, Alazar, Hakah, Gayam. That sounds like Ricard from GOCC. Use sorcery and bewitch the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was someone great. I mean, and if just for edification's sake, let's go ahead and go to what sorcery is, man. Oh man. To be a magician, so like how Tahar said, he talks about brainwashing and casting spells on people, right? Let's go ahead and go here.
Strong's G 3096, Maguo.
Okay, so that's the pronunciation of the Greek word for this. To be a magician, to practice magical arts. Basically a fucking sorcerer. Right? So, let's go back. Let's go right here.
Strong's G 1839, existemi.
Okay, so let's deal with that. To throw out a position displaced, to amaze, to astonish, to throw wonderment, to be amazed, astound, or to be out of one's mind, besides oneself insane. Bewitch, bestow, self, bewitch, wonder. Basically to captivate somebody, man, which is part of that is also soothsaying. You understand? Because soothsaying goes along that same line, man. You know, like actually, like Barack told you, actually, he said that in this video right here. You can manipulate people with your words, right? Let's see, where's Barack at?
So elders' voice come in your head.
It's all psychological, man, because I learned that shit in boot camp. It's very psychological with the tongue, man. So you can actually control somebody with the things that you say, man. You see what I'm saying? The things that come out of your mouth can make or break certain individuals.
Hey, he explained it better than I could, bro. That's how you know up in the military they be using witchcraft too, man. So yeah, bewitching somebody, that's witchcraft, man, manipulating people. And usually you do it through lies. A lie is the smallest form of witchcraft. I've known that because there was a sister was a Levi who broke it down to me years ago. She used to be a witch, but she's an Israelite. She's in the truth now. She broke it down to me clearly. But so that's what it is. But Acts 8 and 10, to whom they all gave heed, from the least to the greatest, saying, "This man is the great power of God." Oh, my elder apostles are one of the are the reincarnated spirits of the 12 apostles that walk with Christ. So Tahar is elder apostle Tahar. He's Paul in the reincarnation. Yeah, that's what that is right there, bro. Hey, as things of aforetime, what does it say? No new thing under the sun. Guess what? That same Simon the sorcerer was a precursor to these niggas today, man. Actually, the same. He's doing the same. They're doing the same thing that this man did, bro. To whom they all gave heed from the least to the greatest, saying, "This man is the great power of God." And to him they had regard because of that long time he had bewitched them with sorceries. You see that? You see how these guys are doing the same exact thing? You can't tell me these scriptures ain't real, man. We're seeing this unfold today in this very time that we're living in right now. Verse 12, but when they believed Philip preaching the things concerning the kingdom of God in the name Yahawash HaMashiach, they were baptized, both men and women. All right, so he purified them, and I can go all the way down, but that was the big point. Okay, the bewitching. I may not even have to go into the other two scriptures that I had. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and go here. Galatians 3:1. Oh, foolish Galatians, who have bewitched you, that you should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Yahawah Mashiach have been evidently set forth crucified among you. This only what I've learned of you, receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law or by the hearing of faith. Okay? And you receive it by faith by doing the laws to show your faith. Vice versa, they both go hand in hand. The point being is to cleanse you of the bewitching and the sorcery and the defilement of these sorcerers and bewitchers that will try to take you from your rightful place in salvation, man, and try to steer you away. But the Lord said that, look, you won't pluck one of his elect men or one of his elect from his hand. It's already predestinated. Understand this, though. This is what these guys are doing when they say that you're not the part of the new covenant, or that they're the apostles, they're the apostolic succession apostles. They're in the seat of Yahawah. They said that many times. They're in the seat of the apostles. They're in the seat of Christ. That's these men right here, man. Can't tell me, oh, my bad, Salakia. All right, Salakia. Actually, I can take that video down right now. Actually, remove from studio. I can remove that, so you guys can read along with me. But yeah, Galatians 3:1. Oh, foolish Galatians, who have bewitched you, that ye should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Yahawah Mashiach have been evidently set forth, crucified among you. This only I would have learned of you, received ye the Spirit by the works of the law or by hearing of faith, man. So they're trying to bewitch you and to pull you away from the salvation of Christ, man, or Yahawah. Okay? To obey them and not the truth. I'll read that again in Acts 8:9-12. But there was a certain man called Simon, which before time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was someone great. Just like these guys do today. They bewitch and they put sorceries upon you. They put spells on you to make you think and believe that they're the apostles. They're the reincarnated apostles. They're someone of righteousness, even though they sold their souls for fame and fortune. They cut deals with the devil. Okay. And also, too, boasting themselves to be somebody, boasting themselves to be something great, that they're the apostles, that they're sitting in the seat of Christ. These guys have went on to go and say that the burning bush is not Yahawah, it's GMS. Yeah. In the book of Exodus, that's what they've said in times past. They've said some blasphemous things, man. to boast themselves to be somebody when they ain't shit, man. Ain't but a bunch of Jesuit faggots, man. Bunch of faggot motherfuckers, man, that the Lord's going to destroy in these last days, man. Okay, that's what the fuck GMS is, man. Full of talking about their goddamn devilish elders, man. Bunch of bum ass niggas, man. But to whom they all gave heed, from the least to the greatest, saying, "This man is the great power of God." That's what they say about themselves, and their stupid followers say this. And guess what? You know what? I was in that same mindset at one point for a time in the season, only for like a good year, until I came up against them back in 2015 or late 2014, 2015. Verse 11, and to him they had regard, because that of a long time he had bewitched them with sorcery. All right, because that's what these guys have done. For a long time they have cast spells on people, but so that they can follow them, so they can blindly follow them like zombies. But there are men that are coming up against them, just like in verse 12. But when they believed Philip preaching the things concerning the kingdom of God in the name of Yahawah Mashiach, they were baptized, both men and women. So they purged out the sorcery that was there, that was bewitching those brothers and sisters, man. That's what they did. All right. And that's the righteous men of the Lord that did that. And that's what I'm doing right now. That, Lord willing, I be a part of that number. And other brothers that's doing that in today's time as well. But yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, so let's segue into something. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really look up into the Jesuit mind control tactics that they've used in times past in their manipulation of both sides. I'm gonna go into that soon. I'm gonna go into that soon, so be prepared for that. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and go. Let me go ahead and click out of these. I already got what I need to get out of there. You guys can do your independent research on that. You can actually click out of this too, so I can thin the herd out real quick. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to some of this gematria aspect of this real quick. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into this real quick. Let's go ahead and go to this gematria thing real quick. Now, with everything that I brought out about GMS, let's deal with this about gematria. So, real quick, I want you guys to understand something about gematria as we apply it, because of course, certain people might apply it for, revealing things about the things that go on in this earth, dealing with the entertainment industry, dealing with, the cabal, that controls the society, which are the Jesuits, right? I want you guys to understand something dealing with this, dealing with gematria. You have to understand the right hand and the left hand things of gematria, because at the end of the day, the Lord, the Most High Yahawah, He uses numerology, just like the 12. You have the 12 tribes, the 12 tectonic plates, the 12 hour of the day. You know what I'm saying? Numerology can have a left hand and the right hand meaning to it. So when you use this, you can't just type in letters and be like, "Oh, this with oh look, this name is that." Look, someone can have a name, but if they're covered by the Lord, that's not that's not going to necessarily apply to them. You have to look at the spiritual aspect of it, because you have to have a spiritual understanding of it. Otherwise, you're not going to understand it at all. You're going to just think, "Oh, this is just a bunch of numbers," or you're gonna have idiots like Sakari, which they're not morons when it comes to this. They know that this thing is very legitimate. They'll try to confuse their ignorant ass followers and say, "Oh, well, oh, he's using Kabbalah." No, that's not what this is, man. It can be used on a right hand side and the left hand side. Okay, the Bible is the Hebrew language is a alpha numerical system, man. Okay, if you can't understand that, then you need to stop reading the Bible, man, and just let someone. You're ignorant as hell, man. That's like ABC 1 2 3 type shit, bro. So I just want you to understand that. So as I go into this, now here's what I want to because whoever made this particular calculator on here is that this made things a lot easier. All praise to the Most High because it's all the Lord at the end of the day. But you know, and mind you, gematria means like I think it is basically new numbers with geometry. Now I'm not no fucking mathematic genius or anything, but that's what that means. So let's type in. So I typed in Great Millstone. English Ordinals 170, 62, 208, 82. Now I'm not going to go into these other ciphers like the Jewish or the Kabbalah. All right, I had to really study what numbers really go up there. But this is just more of a basic one to understand because this is to me this is enough of what I'm going to show you. So Great Millstone 170 in the English Ordinal, full reduction 60, 62, and it has a numerical value of 8 and 1. 8, 8, 1, and 1. And you have reverse ordinal 208, reverse full reduction of 82. Now, I just want to go scroll down because there's a couple there's a couple things that match this real quick. All right. So let's see. Let me just make sure that you can hear me. Okay. So I fixed the audio. Okay, so the audio is good. Okay. Just let me know if my audio ever cuts out. I will readjust. Make sure. So let's go back here. Yeah, right here. So let's scroll down. Ritual complete 170, 62, 208. Now, I want you to understand something. GMS, man, like with some of the things that they've done over the years, with what's this guy's name? Tahar, I think Tahar's cousin. What's his name? Vernon's cousin. What's that guy's name? What's that dude's name? Yahawah. This man had sexual demons on him, bro. And when you deal with all of these groups, there's always some level of sexual perversion, which shows you, and it comes out every time with these groups of sexual perversion. Yahawah, fucking liking trainees and shit, and him walking outside shitting in his woman's what do you call it, underwear and shit, man. A lot of the shit that you see that goes on with a lot of these guys and a lot of these groups are rituals, man. And I've dealt with this on a number of occasions, man. And these guys ain't gonna respond to it because they know it's true. And if they jump out and say something, they're gonna look stupid and they're gonna be exposed. Okay. Now let's keep scrolling down because there was a couple of things that there was a couple names that actually had that same had a interesting symbolic numerical value. Let's see. Actually, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I need to take care of something real quick. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm back. So yeah, let me keep scrolling down. There was something in here in this one because I got a couple of them that I wanted to touch on. Keep scrolling down. Okay. If it's not in here, then it's in the other one. So, mind you, because there's so many different numbers and codes, I want you guys to see something. 170. So I'm gonna go to 82. Okay, so with 82, right? Okay, oop, my bad. So dealing just with the name Great Millstone, 82, right? So look at the number 82. And I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something with 82 that this numbers thing right here. You have Ordo Abacao, 82. And GMS, when you deal with a lot of the stuff that they've done, and actually, let me pull up something like this right here. Also, Ricard GMS pulled out an axe at Kent, which is crazy. These guys cause a lot of fucking do a lot of stupid shit. All right, and they do a lot of stuff out of creating chaos. And a lot of these groups do. But GMS, they create chaos, man. With a lot of the shit they do, like you're reading right here with Ricard, one of their elders, pulling out an axe and acting a goddamn fool. Okay. Um, and also too, these guys going to Yale University, which is a skull and bone funded university. I mean, it should tell you something. Now, let me continue on. Let me continue on. There's some numbers in here. There's another name in here that matches their spirit. Yeah, Black Sabbath. That's 82 right here. But let's see. Trying to think. Okay, right here. Sexual. Remember, I told y'all. There's always some crazy shit with these guys. And mind you, GMS, they promote marriages with 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old girls. Here's what I'll say. They don't promote that. What they do though, they say that it's okay. They say that our ancestors do that. And like I told you about the Yahawah story, and these guys also tell you to buy prostitutes, man, which is against the scriptures. All right, which is illegal to do anyways. But the point is, it's not you can't do that according to the law and the scriptures, man. And you have sex trafficking, which is 82, which is a numerical value of 82. Now I've heard stories that these guys might be fucking when they be buying their prostitutes. There's a possibility that they be buying underage girls, man, because underage girls will be a part of them damn prostitution rings, man. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Well, there was another number in here. I'm trying to skip down to it. Okay, Church of Satan right here. Church of Satan has a numerical value of 82. And mind you, these guys have shown you that these guys are wicked as hell. Church of Satan is 82. You guys are looking at this. All right. Oop, my bad. Yeah, Church of Satan is 82. And a lot of things that they do, okay, a lot of things that they do is satanic as hell. They're telling you one of the most satanic things they can tell you is that we're not in a new covenant and that they are the apostles of the Lord, man. Like Simon the sorcerer, man. You understand? Oh, Hegelian dialectic. Yeah, this is another one that I found. Has a numerical value of 82. Has a numerical value of 82. What is Hegelian dialectic? Because Somebody told me a long time ago that these guys were using the Hegelian dialectic to say something on one hand, but mean something entirely different. Okay, I want you guys to hear this. I want you guys to understand how deep this goes, right? Now, Hegelian dialectic. So I want you guys to understand Hegelian dialectic and what that is. Hegelian dialectic. And actually, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, the dude that told me about this is a wicked dude. I'm not gonna say his name. Well, he ain't a part of no camp, but he was a wicked ass dude. It was like several years ago, but whatever. Hegelian dialectic. All right. Philosophy and interpretive method in which the contradiction between a proposition thesis and its antithesis is resolved at a higher level of truth. So, in other words, Hegelian dialectic deals with, okay, I'm gonna it's like this. If I would sit up here and I would tell you that I'm going to let's say this, right? That let's say this, man. My record, I'll tell you this, right? My record is squeaky clean and everything's all good, right? But here it is. I've committed murders. I committed all manners of wickedness, such as drug trafficking. I've done all these other things. That's you sitting up here saying that you don't do this, but you actually do that. That's Hegelian dialectic. Or on a deeper level, you could be saying, okay, it's like this, right? If I sit up here and say that I'm eating something, right? Let's say I'm eating a candy bar. And then what you're really saying is that you're eating a woman out. That's what you're really saying, but you're saying you're utilizing a reference source, but you're not being fully committed to what you're really saying, or you're saying something that means something on this end, which is talking about a candy bar, but you're really talking about something entirely different. That's what that's talking about. And I'm just using that as an example so you can understand what Hegelian dialectic is, okay? Because that I know those are big words and whatnot. Actually, let's see if there's someone can really break down the Hegelian dialectic. I keep going to Wikipedia, man. I know Wikipedia people put shit in here, but it just gives you can always citate the it can citate the you always can do citations on this, because when you do a Great Millstone, they try to say that that's a biblical text, but when you read Great Millstone, it's only talking about like an angel utilizing the Great Millstone to destroy a like, okay, let's say this, right? Let's say this, right? Let's go ahead and go here. Let's say if I type in Great Millstone. It's only Great Millstone. Hey, this is the only word where you see Great Millstone appear in. Okay, it's the only time Great Millstone as a whole word appears in. A mighty angel took a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, "Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." So you can say that there's a left hand and a right hand side. And on the left hand side, that's who these guys are dealing with. They're dealing with the left hand side. And if anybody's sitting up here joking about witchcraft, that's the side that they're dealing with, which is witchcraft and sorcery. And these guys, they deal with the Hegelian dialectic, bro. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you something. Let me just say this, right? A lot of their members, right? When they come into GMS, you become more rough and rugged looking. You begin to despise looking nice and looking neat. You become looking bummy in your appearance or even how you dress, and that's how you and you think that that's some form of manhood, but the Hegelian dialectic aspect of that is that really, man, deep down you're a bitch, you're a faggot. All right. And I'm saying this because there are some members that like I'm gonna say this, right? These guys really believe, man, like brotherhood on a whole nother level, like no women at the Passover, no children at the Passover, just men. And even, you know what I'm saying, like weird shit like that. And you guys being with living together with each other, and you guys 40, 50 years old and shit, man. 40, 50 years old throwing house parties and shit. Yeah, I mean, sleepovers and shit. This is the shit we're dealing with these guys, man. But but they use the Hegelian dialectic a lot. All right, they'll say one thing and mean another thing. Like, okay, they say that they're part. They usually like to allude to the fact that they're the part of the 144,000, right? And that's a perfect segue, right? Because everybody that knows GMS and has been around GMS, they try to boast themselves. Hell, I'll play it again. I'll play it again. All right, I have no problem playing it again. All right, let's see. I have no problem playing it again. The video where Tahar said that you have to come to us to be a part of the elect or some bullshit like that.
And there's balance to.
So let's turn the volume down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, this part right here. Let's keep going.
To be
mess in the first place.
So messed up. And
I'm going to
own kids for it. They cut.
I'm going to the room.
set up true because Yahawah Shem Yahushua set up certain men to be worshiping.
They make their kids.
Hey, you hear that? So I could use just that, right? Because they say a lot of times that they're the 140,000 or allude to it. Or who else is out here doing what we do, right? And it's just dealing with the Hegelian dialectic, right? So they'll say that, right? They'll say that they're part of the 144,000, but look, watch this though. And this for you have to really understand these numbers and really understand what's going on to really understand what this thing's really about with these guys. Now, let me scoot this over. GMS. So that's the acronym. Great Millstone is the name. GMS, the acronym. GMS is a common acronym used for GMS for Great Millstone, right? For this group. Now, here's the number I want to deal with. Number 42. Remember, GMS likes to say that they're the 144,000. They're the elect. All this other stuff, right? Now, remember when I said about the Hegelian dialectic, right? Let me pull this over real quick. This is not it. Right, the Hegelian dialectic and what that means, right? And what that means, right? So when they say that they're 140,000, they're telling you on a subliminal level that they're not talking about those men that are a part of that number in the book of Revelations, in Revelations the 7th chapter, right? They're not talking about that, because here's what the number 42 also goes back to. Mind you, you see the cipher 3366 associated with this acronym, right? As the base number 3366, right? But let's deal with 42. Guess who else has the number 42? The Jesuit order. All right, 42. But let's see. Where's Jesuit? I want to make another point. Okay, right here. Let's pull this over here. So Jesuit order is 144, right? Because GMS likes to boast about them being the 144, right? Now, GMS is what? 42. They're 42, right? It's reverse ordinals 42. Now, Jesuit is also in reverse full reduction 42. Okay? GMS is 42. Now, Jesuit order is 144. GMS likes to boast about them being the 144. And at least, especially the elders of GMS say that they're the part of the 144,000. They have said that in times past. That's not a lie. And they've alluded to it in a multitude of ways in many times before. And you see that GMS has a numerical value that equates to the Jesuits. Okay, so that's Hegelian dialectic for your motherfucking ass, man. GMS says that they're the 144. The Jesuits are the 144 too. All right, they'll read the scripture and talk about those elected men of that number. But the problem is that when you're dealing with guys that have sold out and took backdoor deals and took deals with Satan and took deals with Esau, they will use the Hegelian dialect to say that they're one thing when they're meaning entirely something different. I hope you guys are understanding what's going on right here, which is the reason why these Israelite camps they can't deal with this. They can't deal with this because this reveals a lot about them, man. Of course, you got 3-9, with GMS. I mean, these guys are the damn devil, man. All right. Now, continuing on. I don't know if I have time to get through all of them, but I'm gonna get through a couple more. All right. So 82. So 62, right? Oh, let's see. Okay. Great Millstone, 62. Right? So let's skip down and deal with 62, right? So we have Great Millstone, 62. Mind you, this is the left-hand side that we're dealing with Great Millstone, the group, not the scripture itself. Okay, 60. Oops. Knock this off real quick. 62. See that? 62. Sacrifice. 62. There have been several men that have died in GMS and GMS don't fucking talk about them. Them guys in Trinidad that got stabbed up. One guy down south. A couple other brothers have died in GMS, and they don't even talk about that. They don't even fucking acknowledge it. Okay. Sacrifice. Mason, 62. Okay. Tahar. Remember that video I did on Tahar and them guys? Mason, 62. Let's skip down. Let's skip down because there was a couple more. Black Magic, 62. The Wizard of Oz, 62. I remember there was a guy that used to always talk shit about Tahar. What's his name? Izar. He used to call them the Negro Wizard of Oz. Well, the reason why he was saying that was because these guys are using magic, bro. They're using witchcraft, and Tahar admitted to it on camera that they brainwash you and they put spells on you and shit, man. I don't need to replay that damn video again. Eyes Wide Shut. Remember that movie? Eyes Wide Shut, 62. Eyes Wide Shut ass niggas, man, in Israel. Behind the curtain ass niggas in Israel, bro. I didn't even know that their eyes wide shut. Oh, brainwashing 662. Wait. Brainwash. Ooh, oh shit. My bad. Oh, Slack. Oh man. I'm sorry. Salakia Akim. My bad. Okay. Oh man, I apologize so much. Let me take that video off. Let me remove that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be sharing the screen and you guys didn't see what I'm seeing. So let me pull this back again. So just how you guys know about the Hegelian dialectic, okay? You know, saying one thing and it means something entirely different, right? So, so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. 82. I don't know. I might break the video down again, anyways, man, and restructure it and or not, or take a whole nother clip and restructure it. So GMS 82. So when you deal with 82, you see 82 right here. And of course, I went through the different numbers and the different codes and letters with the 82. Of course, you have, let me go down. Church of Satan, which is 82. Hegelian dialectic, which is 82. Okay. Yeah, yep. And then Hegelian dialectic, of course, I went through that with you guys. So now, Great Millstone's 82, right? So understanding that, right? They talk about the 144,000. I'm about to just go back over it again because you guys didn't see it through the screen that time. I can't be doing that. But point being, let's see. Let's go back. Remember, Great Millstone's 82, right? About the Hegelian dialectic. When you deal with, let's see, GMS, right? GMS is 42. Okay. The number 42 also correlates with this number, also correlates with the Jesuits, which is 42. Remember, GMS has always said that they're part of the 144. And the Jesuits are 144. The Hegelian dialectic aspect is that they're saying they're the 144, but they're really talking about the 144. They're 144 of the Jesuit order, not the actual scripture in Revelation, the 7th chapter. That's what it's talking about. That's what they're dealing with. They're dealing with the left-hand side of that, which the Jesuits is dealing with the left-hand side of that. So I know it's kind of confusing, but I got to go over it again so you can understand. And this kind of information is not for an idiot, mind you. Yet, if you're sitting up here and actually looking and seeing what this is, you understand who these men are, man. Okay, and you're not going to question it because you're going to be like, okay, this makes sense. Okay, and of course, going back to 62. Okay, let's go back to 62 because that's part of the. See, I see why Zach uses a clipboard, man. But we're gonna get through it though. We're gonna get through this. So remember, oh no, Great Millstone, my bad. Yeah, Great Millstone has a full reduction of 62. All right. And I'm just dealing with the basic ciphers, mind you. Remember, I showed you sacrifice is 62. Mason is 62. Remember, I did a video about them being Masonic agents, man, dealing with Tahar and his cronies. Sacrifice. There have been several brothers that have died in GMS over the years, and they don't talk about it, man. They may have mentioned it one time. Oh, we gave money for his funeral. We kept it moving. That's all they can do and say, even though they fucking making riches. They're rich, living in the suburbs over there, man, in New York. Okay, so see, So yeah, Wizard of Oz 62. All right. These guys playing games. These guys are manipulating their men. They admitted to it. Black Magic 62. Okay, this is what the fuck they're doing over there, man. Eyes Wide Shut 62. Behind the Curtains ass motherfuckers, man. If you guys seen that crazy ass movie, which revealed a lot, which is the reason why that director got killed not too long after that video was released, right? About these secret societies and these people on high, man. You know, on top, I should say, in this world, this devilish world, these guys admitting to doing black magic and using black magic, right? Shit. Let me go ahead and go back about the horror admitting to manipulating people. Now listen.
Guess what? We hypnotize all these people that came to GMS. Guess what? We hypnotize you into coming in GMS, man. We hypnotize you into coming in GMS, man. We brainwashed you. We brainwashed you. Them guys be brainwashing you. You ain't like brainwashing.
Right? So, like I said, 60 Black Magic 62. And there might be a whole lot more that's not even on here too. See, I think that might be it for 62. Let me just keep scrolling down just to see if I don't catch nothing. Of course, King of the Jews, you know, that was mockery against Christ by the wicked Jakes, of course. Let's see. Star David Yahweh 67. White people 62, I guess. But yeah, man. Yeah, Great Millstone 62, 80, full reduction 82, reverse ordinal 2. Let me see if there's see, did I find something in 170 sacrifice. See, there's more there's more than one. Sacrifice 170. Vatican City 170. Okay? Like I said, these guys are using Jesuit tactics, so they're a part of that Roman. They're using the apostolic succession, man. All right, you know, apostolic succession. That's what they're using. Apostle, Elder Tahar, and Elder Gabar, and all this other bullshit. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to double honors, man. Oh man. Yeah, Vatican City, man. Okay. Hey, Hugh Hefner's perverted ass. Hey man, it's a hard them guys a bunch of Hugh Hefner ass niggas, man. Assassinate 170. Hey, Rings of Saturn 170. They believe in Saturnalia, man. You know, Roman Empire 170, bro. Roman Catholic Church opposed the Roman Catholic religion. Up the Roman Empire oppose that, the modern day Roman Empire for that matter. You understand? Trying to think. Thank you, Satan is 170. Church of Satan 170 again. You okay? Just going through the, it sounds tedious, but you got to go through it so you can understand. Puppet Master 170. Oh man. Puppet Master 170. Oh. And this is the puppeteer. Or I mean, no, he got his look. Play this again, man. Okay. Oh man. Cultists. No, I'm not gonna go there. See, there's more. I think there's one more thing I want to bring out on this too. Siege of Jerusalem 170. That's fuck. Hey, Siege of Jerusalem 170. That's, hey man, that's, you guys are antichrist, man. You guys gonna hear it too, man, when I bring it out. I think that might be it. Plastic Jesus. Nah, I'm not gonna bring that out. It ain't got no significance, but let's see. Hey, gang rape 170. Hey, these guys talking about raping women and shit, bro, and that's lawful in the scriptures. These guys are perverted motherfuckers, bro. But I think that's all I wanted to bring out about Great Millstone and GMS. Now let's deal with, remember double honors. You guys remember double honors, right? Let's deal with double honors. So double honors, 148 and 58, right? 58 and 59. I want to touch on this real quick. Actually, let's go here. Double honors. Okay. Let me skip down. And I got some other tabs open too. Entertainers 148, 58, and 176. All right, that's related to that number. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna keep the Holy Satan. All right, 148, 176. So that's one thing, and we know that these guys are against Yahawah. I mean, they're all talking about, themselves as being in it, really roundabout way. They're really talking about them being in the Yahawah seat, which is Satanism. Brother Mason, 148, 58, and 176. All right, these guys are Masonic, bro. I'm telling you. I mean, Rakar from GMS is part of a damn Masonic biker gang, bro. Okay, here's what I wanted. Here's what I wanted to touch on. Let me just make sure there ain't nothing else. All right. Oh yeah, blood rituals. Yeah, blood sacrifice. Masonic Jesus. All right. I want to. This is the things that's coming out of these numerical values, man. The alpha numerical value that's coming out on these guys. Okay. Lucifer Jesus. Or Jesus Lucifer. So this is what I want to get to for y'all. Now, look at this video right here. Now, this is from that damn devil, Jesus. Jesus is the word, that little devilish little bitch ass little white boy, right? Tahar admits that Lucifer is the devil that worships him. Jesus, a GMS satanic cult. Now, listen to this, right? Now, mind you, remember double honors, right? This is what these guys talk about. Double honors to our elders. The only fucking camp that does is GMS. Double honors to our elders and whatnot, right? Even though Yahawah, like my guy Harmerwan be saying, out there in Arizona, that Yahawah wasn't honored. He wasn't honored. But you guys are trying to receive honor and shit. Why? Because you guys are looking at the book, was it First Timothy's the 5th chapter, the first verse, or talk about honor your elders and all the double honors to your elders. But when you go look up double honors, and this is how you know these guys know what they're doing. Look what pops up, man. Now listen to what Tahar has to say about Lucifer, what he believes Jesus is, or who the world knows as Christ is, man.
That's what we're gonna do to you damn crackers, man. Right. That's what we're gonna do to you devils, you Edomites, man. You gonna.
And you know what? The Esau ain't the only devil out here. These white people, these Edomites ain't the only devils out here. You a fucking devil too, and your fucking cronies are devils too, man. Esau don't fucking matter, man. These so-called white men in his prodigy in all right, and Esau as a whole doesn't matter. And now the flip has been now now the curtain's been pulled back. You guys are the main reason why we're here, why we're in captivity right now, man. And you guys got to be revealed for the devils you are before Esau gets revealed fully and entirely.
Find out that you're an Edomite, you're Esau, you're the sons and daughters of Esau, you're the devil, you're Lucifer, that's what we're going to do to you.
So listen to this fool, man. So he says all that, right? Now watch this.
You're Lucifer, you're Luciferian. Oh, shit. All right, speaking of light. Don't you know the Lord is also known as Lucifer, man?
Now, did you hear that? You guys heard that, right?
Don't you know the Lord is also known as Lucifer, man?
So he said that Christ is Lucifer. He said Yahawah Mashiach is Lucifer, basically.
Don't you know the Lord is also known as Lucifer, man? So we all Lucifer. Oh, Luciferian. Oh, don't you know the Lord is also known as Lucifer, man? We all Lucifer. Oh, Luciferian. Oh, Luciferian. Oh, Luciferian. Oh, that's what we're gonna do to you.
So he just said we're Luciferians. He basically told you that these guys are Luciferians, man, and said that Christ is Lucifer, man. That's Hegelian dialectic talk. And really it's more of a blatant talk, to be honest with you. He's telling you who they are really. All right. Jesus Lucifer. All right. Dealing with your double honors, right? Oh man, these guys are damn devils, bro. I'm telling you. So let's go ahead and go to 58, man. So yeah, 58 with double honors, right? Freemasonry. It keeps popping up every time I pull up numbers on these guys. Freemasonry. All right. Rosicrucian, 58. That's when I remember. Rosicrucian, 58. Okay. Mind you, there's left hand and right hands, but we're dealing with the left hand with these wicked ass dudes. Reptilian, 58. That's speaking on a spiritual level. All right. These motherfuckers are the damn devil. Oh man. Brainwash, 58. Oh my God, it keeps coming up again. Wizard of Oz, 58. Oh man, these guys, man, they know what they're doing, man. I'm telling you. Oh, these numbers are coming out the same. James White, 58. Remember James White? James White, James White, that fucking Jesuit puppet. Telling you, this whole Israelite thing is a stage, man, with these these head groups, bro. Let's see. I think that might be it on this one, but like I said, man, like this type of stuff is higher level understanding, man. So, see, 39. Let's see. I don't know if I even want to go here. Yeah, 59. I already did 58. Let's go to 59. Hey, see, Freemasonry keeps popping up on these dudes with their catchphrase of the double honors to their elders and all this other stuff. 59 is Freemasonry, man. 59 is Freemasonry. You see that? It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Telling you, these guys sold their soul, man. Shit, man, they getting the damn check, man. Pedophilia, 59. Oh shit, pedophilia, 59. Pedophilia, 59. Hey, isn't to harm and them talking about 11, 12, 13-year-old girls, man. Come on, man. Come on. And you think these guys just doing this shit just because they think it's right? The fuck up out of here, bro. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're leading their men right into destruction, man, right into death. All right. Satan is 59. Okay. Let me see. Once again, Freemasonry 59 in the full reduction. The end is near 59. Of course, yeah, the end is near for them niggas, man. Them guys is out of there. The Vatican, once again, 59. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, come on, man. I think that Demon Deacons, 59. Demon Deacons, yeah, 59. These guys are demon deacons of Satan, just like the rest of these wicked ass fucking Rosicrucian Jesuit order Roman Catholic faggot motherfucking Israelite groups. Hell Satan is 59 too. Hell Satan is 59. Okay. Okay, so in Tahar, I mean, I don't know. I have to probably go deeper off into here. Hey, Tahar Bunloya, okay, he's linked with Ricard Shiar. Okay, hope you guys know that. You know, they look, man. Look, all these head guys in these groups, man. I'm telling you, all these dudes in these head groups, man. They all talk to each other. They all know each other. They're all cool with each other. They're just playing a goddamn game with their fucking followers. I'm telling you right now. And they're a bunch of witches. They're putting on high-level sorcery upon their men and upon the whole nation of Israel. And it's up to the job of the true men of the Lord to expose it. Because the true men of the Lord are going to expose the wickedness that's going on in Israel, like I'm doing right now. Okay? So, yeah, I think I made my point. I think I made my point clear on what this is about. Take one last look at these devils right here, man. Okay. But now I can go ahead and remove that. So with that being said, man, hopefully you brothers and sisters was edified. Mainly, I hope you brothers and sisters are aware of the wickedness in high places that we're dealing with our own community, with the Israelite, with these wicked ass Jesuit ordered sellout, sold out camps. And I've been thinking about this since 2015, and it's just been coming more apparent for me to know what this thing's truly about with these groups, man. I'm coming after all of them. There ain't a damn thing they gonna do about it because I have the Lord behind me. You guys have Satan behind yourself, and that ain't gonna be, and that ain't shit. Because guess what? The real men of the Lord have power over Satan through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Rakak, Wadash. All right, you understand? But point being, though, the Lord is going to be with those that expose the wicked. He's going to be with those that are exposing the truth about these devils, man. So, and that's my job. So my name is Rayab Ibn God. Much love to you, brothers and sisters, in this truth, and the priests, prophets, and elders in this truth, and you proselytes trying to come into this truth. This is Zealots Israel Camp. This is Rayab Ibn God. Hope you brothers and sisters have a blessed evening. All right, Barak. Yahweh Sham Yahushua Brakatah. That's send blessings to you, sincere brothers and sisters, and stay away from these Jesuit ordered camps, man. These mainstream Hebrew Israelite Jesuit ordered camps. They're working for the government. They're working with the Jesuits. They're working with the Rosicrucians. They're working with the Freemasons, the Skull and Bones, the Council of Nine. All right, whatever faction, whatever satanic, Luciferian, evil faction that's out there, man, that's coming up against the knowledge of the Lord, man. Watch out for them, and I'm identifying them like GMS, like Sakari, like House of Israel. All right, Watchmen of Israel. GOCC, ISBK, IUIC, and men like them that have sold out with them. Stay away from them. That's it. Bam Yashala and Shalom. Peace.